vegetation off to our right. Is that just an artifact? Okay, let's take this off. Connect to Bluetooth. Wow, look at all the dust blowing from the outflow to our west. All right. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. Let's show you what we got here. This might just be outflow, and or it's trying to make a wall cloud. But whatever the case, it's really close to the ground here. So we are in. Let's see. Yeah, we're not too far away from Sterling, Colorado. Maybe northwest of it. Yeah, it's quite an interesting lowering, but I'm not seeing rotation, and there's not much rising motion either. So, let's see, connect back to, here, let me show you White Shot. Cool storm system, but yeah. So, shoot, audio sounds weird. Bummer. Let's see. Let me take a look at that. Thanks for the update, guys, about the audio. All of that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to my stream to hear this. So, shoot, audio sounds weird. Okay, bummer. Yeah, it's cutting in and out. Could be because I am, let's see. I wonder what would happen if I switched it to this mic. Alright, so I just switched to the built-in mic on the laptop. We'll see if that changes anything. Let's see. I wonder what would happen if I switched it to this mic. Alright, so I just switched to the... Sweet. That sounds a lot better. Okay, I don't like that because this has been rattling quite a bit, but anyway, let me show you guys this view over here. This is neat. So there's storm outflow moving over here. It's started to move a decent amount from the storm, and then you can see those clouds up there are in the exact place where the dust is, just above it. Okay, this storm is coming close to us, so it might be time to move. Maybe. We're now getting hit with outflow, but let's take a look over here. But yeah, so today this is just a very small 5% day. Very brief window for a tornado, or two, as the National Weather Service put it. Sister Pie is probably a mile behind me. Man, this thing's really turned into a high precipitation. An HP monster. It was so nice. Like, we drove up all the way from the Springs. We're basically just on the north side of Colorado. And we were able to see it all the way down from Colorado Springs, which is a 3-hour drive. It was really hazy, but you doing all right, Sister Pie? Someone reported a dusty tornado, but I mean, I was looking right at the same storm. Might be time to move. Let me check to see if the back GoPro is working? No, it is not. Dang it, I thought it turned you on. GoPro, tap to power on. Yeah, probably about time I get going too. Hopefully that GoPro turns on. So, okay, yes, sweet. I can show you guys behind the storm. Yeah, I don't want to be hit by destructive baseball-sized hail. That's for sure. Because it's a nasty one, all right. Let's see. Max size 2.75 inches. And I get nervous around 1 inch because I think 1.5 inches is enough to break a windshield. Pretty sure 2 inches is for sure. Look interesting back in there, but the rotation on the radar looks more like it's east of us, but yeah, I'm not sure. We're a little far from the radar. Anyway.
I'm gonna go due south on 71.
Due south on 71K. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us today. So, it's a very much last minute chase. I was at work, and then at the 10:30 p.m. forecast from the Storm Prediction Center, they added a little tiny 5% risk area. And I was looking at the HER, and it was just over and over again saying a supercell, like exactly right here. So I'm like, that's a pretty solid indication. The HER has not been a great, wow. The conga line is here. Alright. That's a cool bubble dome they got for their PTZ camera up there. And not follow. Why not? What if I want to follow you anyway? Man, this stop sign is really... Oh, okay. You're...
The weeds are rolling.
There's a... Okay. How's it looking behind us? Menacing. Alright, let's go. Okay, there we go. Just made it. And it just started to rain. Whew! And it just pulverized a tumbleweed. Well, that gave me time to set up my other camera, at least. Alright, now, how far south do we go? Let's see, can I show you guys this view out the side of my window? So yeah, this is a severe thunderstorm, and it's got a tornado possible tag on it. Oh man, this was so nice. Last week, Sister Pie and I were the whole time we drove to the storms, we were driving into the wind. And then after the low pressure system moved through, the whole time back, we were also driving into the wind. We got horrible gas mileage. We had to fill up so much. And now we had the wind back to us from down south in Colorado Springs. And now that we're kind of in the storm, yes, connect to Starlink iPad. There we go. Let's cap. Ugh, I don't know why my laptop tray was so quiet and now it's being obnoxious. So, okay, let's go autofocus. Camera 3. Sweet, let's go. Okay, hopefully it'll get focus. I'll adjust it in a second here. Okay, we got focus. Locking it to manual. There we go, so there's the monster. Speed up a little bit now. So yeah, hopefully it does something. Alright, how far south, Sister Pie, do you think we should go? I can't hear you. Okay, let me find a road to pull off at. Maybe coming up here. Okay, there's a dirt road I'm looking at, Sister Pie. Like the next right. Well, I guess there was one right here. Second time that's happened, it just crashes. Like, oh, you want spotters off? Okay, that'll really turn them off. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, coming up here on the right. I think there's a car up here already. Dang it. We got radios. Hopefully she heard. Sister Pie, I'm pulling over. Over. Oh, man, I wish I could fix that. Hello. I just pulled over. Sorry, I was trying to tell you. You sound really muffled. I can't understand you. Whoa. Look at that over there.
I'm gonna keep going so I can get really
wow, this thing's cruising. Okay, so this is the outflow boundary. So if this is the outflow boundary marked by these clouds, then any rotation would be back over there in the precipitation core. Okay. Because those clouds are moving really rapidly, so those have got to be an outflow boundary. But it looks like it's coming from a little notch in the storm.
Any better?
A little.
Seems type things.
You still sound really muffled, but at least I can understand you now.
You're muffled.
Okay, new tornado warning.
Tornado warning.
Sorry. Oh my gosh, no. Severe thunderstorm warning. I'm sorry. Okay, 3. Try to give you guys a good view over here. Okay, yeah, so it's trying to make a shelf cloud. No more possible tag, but it is sure a pretty storm. Might be able to get a time lapse of it.
Yeah, I'm still driving south, so I can do a time lapse.
Okay. Let's see if we can increase contrast. There, hopefully that helps increase contrast. This lens is zoomed in more than I prefer. But this laptop tray is driving me berserk. Okay. Really, if we were on I-76, we'd have a better vantage point. Like, if we go to Marino, Colorado, that's like due east of us.
Reno.
Okay, if I just wedge something between the farm and the tray, will that stop it? Okay, yeah. Nope, it didn't. Woo! The conga line. I was just telling Sister Pie that we haven't had much of a chance to see the conga line recently. Okay, let's go to the rear camera. Yeah, so again, those clouds behind us, that is the outflow boundary from the storm. So we need to get farther east. How fast is it moving now? 30 miles per hour, so picking up a little bit of speed. Okay, I think I might go to Marino, Colorado. Sister Pie. It always throws me off with south-moving storms. Like, okay, what area should I be focused on? It's a rough road, too.
Just gonna brush and then down to 26.
There is, radar scope is currently showing so much lightning.
Outside the ground.
Yep. Everyone's going down this. I'm about to cross a dirt road that everyone seems like they're going down, but well, if it's going to take a while before a tornado warning appears, might as well get a good time lapse. Okay, I don't know how far ahead of me you are, but I'm going to turn left here soon, which is due east to Marino.
Yeah, I'm going to brush.
All the way to Brush?
Yep. I'm only 15 miles away. And I'm gonna time lapse from there.
Okay, it's going to...
Then I'll be on 76 and can easily get up to Marina.
Okay, I mean, up to you. Oh wow, look, there's some nice storms to the south over the springs. Way down there. Then
Guest Eddie's here.
Guest Eddie.
Yeah, steering was starting to pick up gas in the field.
Yeah. Yep, just off to the right. So let's go back to the rear camera shot. Okay, 0.5 miles.
veer around the right side of the storm.
Yeah. I'll watch for these other chasers, and then I'll camera switch. Okay. All right. Oh. There we go. The best view is right out here. Man, this outflow boundary looks really neat. Okay. Let's see, no one's coming right now, so there we go. There's the outflow boundary. Pardon the camera movements. I'm just kind of guessing where it is so I can focus on the road. Just occasionally glancing at the camera. It's really neat. I wonder if my drone will let me fly up that high. Unfortunately, DJI has some crazy height restrictions, even though there's not going to be a plane anywhere around here. Okay. Pretty storm. Yeah, you'll probably get a good time lapse of that outflow boundary coming over you. You know, one of these days I should really clean out my air filter. So my engine can get. Yeah, that might be good. Okay, this looks a little dark. There we go. It's definitely a juicy supercell, that's for sure. Okay. I don't know why I'm on a dirt road compared to a paved road, and that horrible squeaking stopped. The outflow boundary's getting close. Yeah, hopefully there will be a wall cloud in here at some point. Not sure if we'll make it to Merino in time, but the road network does seem to be a bit red. Let me verify that though. Yeah, what?
So the outflow boundary to our south, coming up towards us from the south to the north, is that what you're talking about?
No, the outflow boundary is coming from the storm. It's moving from north to south. So the other way around.
Well, there's one south of us moving due north. I wonder what will happen when
Really? You see it?
radar. Yeah, see the radar out, and then our south storm is also outflowing towards us.
Interesting. A storm did appear to the south. Man, the HER really nailed this. Not that this year I've been trying way more to not rely so much on the HER, but I just couldn't ignore when it just showed these storms popping over and over again. Are you seeing that outflow boundary on the Denver radar?
Yeah.
The Denver radar. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a pretty prominent outflow boundary up from Denver. Yeah, it could be interesting. I don't think... dude, yes, thank you. Sheesh, please stay on the right side of the road. Thank you. But yeah, for anyone just joining us, we've got a small 5% area, basically, for this storm, and then the one to the south, and that's about it. And so there is a narrow window for a tornado. And this one might get an embedded circulation, but it looks like it's developing a wall cloud here. Is this radar current? You waiting for me? Okay, you're waiting for me. Woo! The outflow is hitting me because the wind is blowing. Okay. Let's get this camera ready. Okay. Alright. Let's switch to camera 3. There we go. So, looks like, yeah, that's a wall cloud up there. Might be a bit of a gustnado there on the right. My mirror might be in the way. Let me turn on my lights. Just to become more visible, because this dirt road is becoming busier. So, yeah, I've got a decent lowering in there. So the outflow boundary is coming into this part of the storm. So we've got inflow essentially on the other side of these clouds, and then outflow on this side of the clouds. And tornadoes can wrap up in that. Sometimes you need a good mixture of inflow and outflow to drop a tornado, even when the because otherwise it may not drop a tornado, even when the environment is primed. Okay, but I'm not going to have a whole lot of time here. I'm going to need to get south. South right now. All of this stuff looks so interesting. Okay, that's glad I at least have that route as an escape. Wow, you can really see. So, this dust is being picked up also from the outflow of the storm. So I might take that south route, or at least it's in 1 mile, because this is all getting very close to me, and I don't feel like being clobbered with baseball-sized hail. Hail looks like it's more north. Not seeing any rising motion. Got some interesting scud over here. Now, scud is often associated with looking as being like, oh, it's just scud, it's not a funnel cloud. But below a wall cloud, like a wall cloud is almost essentially made up of scud. Like a lot of rising motion from scud. Oh, we got a tornado warning! Yeah. Alright. Ooh, observed? Are you serious? I don't know about that. There's boy, I don't see anything. One more car. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's where it would be if there is a tornado, but I'm not seeing anything. So
Weather spotter confirmed.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna turn around and keep going south as soon as this car passes me. There's a lot of motion above me. Oh, are you stopping too? Okay.
It says it's moving 20 miles an hour again, Ty.
What is that? Dang it, I wasn't even pointed out with the right camera. Sorry, guys. Okay, is that just the gust front there? Over there? Let me see. I think that's just the gust front. Let me get out of the way of the road. Oh, dust is blowing in like crazy. I gotta close the window. My eyes. Oh. Oh. Shoot. Ugh. Wish I could zoom out more. The storm. What we got? Okay, so it may have just been a gust-nado back there. Okay. Because I thought I saw a little bit of rotation. Actually, up here it looks pretty interesting. Right there. Yeah, that does look like rotation up there. It could just be turbulence from the outflow. Ugh. The squeaky noise. Sorry so much about the audio, everyone. Okay, gotta take a left here. Okay, let's go to camera 1. Turn this way. Yeah, let's see if we can get the raindrops. It's coming good. Excellent. And we gotta turn again. It's very dusty. Okay. It looks like it's wrapping up there. It's definitely spin. Okay, here too. Just pass me. I know I'm going slow. Thank you. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, there is rotation up there. Man, is there already another car on my tail? before this guy turned around. It's 1.5 miles on a road that's starting to get muddy. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead. Whew. Okay, thank you for flashing your lights at me. That's an interesting strategy. I didn't know about flashing someone to let them know that you're passing. That was actually really helpful. 1 mile. This road is still doing okay. Man, the hook on the radar is looking way better. What can you see, Sister Pie?
There's a big golf ball in front of me. Can you hear me?
Yes, biggest golf ball on the side of the road.
There's a big golf ball in front of me.
Okay, nothing about a golf ball though?
A golf ball? I'm in the sunshine.
Okay.
But
0.3 miles. Wow, I actually drove out of the rain.
interesting.
Okay. I was afraid with all that rain coming that there was going to be... Oh, a tree branch went down. Man, there must have been an insane gust of wind. Or that... Oh, yeah, that definitely happened recently. Okay. Okay, let's get out of here. Hail's starting to fall.
Uh-oh. 63. You're almost caught up to me.
Yeah, let's get away from this. Hail is bouncing in the road. Okay, please just stay this size, and I will be very grateful. Okay, let me show you guys the hail. Okay, I might have gotten out of it just in time. Oh no, it is still bouncing a little bit. Don't know if you guys can see that. Man, that really looks like the ghost train up ahead. But that must be the gust of wind that's knocking down tree branches. Okay, so now I need to... Although I'm driving with it, which is always fun, because then there's all kinds of crazy wind hitting everything. But I'm not feeling it because I'm driving with it. Sheets of rain.
You guys are pulling over before driving into the dust up here.
Yeah, that's wise of them instead of going through a tornado warning. Okay, now I need to take a ride. Yay, I'm very glad that I got out of this before. Oh, man, my tripod head is really loose. Conga line is on here.
Hello, Beth. Oh.
I've got to get this tightened somehow. Okay, good. I've got it.
Hello.
Okay. Let's turn that on. I've never really had to use for my rear windshield wiper before putting a GoPro back there. Okay, so I need to get down to the interstate. There's rivers that run through here, so the roads are kind of cattywampus. But is there anywhere to continue down south of the interstate, though?
New report for a gusty tornado.
Really? Yeah, careful. Don't get stuck in hail. Of course, your windshield is... You need a new windshield anyway, but...
Well, I'm still in the sunshine, actually.
Yeah, I just drove into the sunshine. Got a rainbow somewhere over here.
My flashers.
Dang it. Let's just go back to camera 4. I can't pay attention to my side camera.
Okay, rotations in front of me.
Well, yeah. Okay, so if you're just joining me, everyone, so Sister Pie and I, we're in separate cars. She's currently in the better position, actually, now. And, okay, to the left here.
Smells like cows here.
Zap. Can I
Tornado reports all the way around.
There's the rainbow. Yeah, so... Man. The road network. I love chasing in Colorado, but man, the roads, like... Okay, it looks like I might have to go over to Highway 34, which means I'd have to reposition.
I almost did that, but...
Yeah, I think I might do it, because since I'm already kind of out of position now, this road forced me to.
I'm not sure how to get
Yeah, it's telling me to go back south. 76 bound.
but I exit.
Are you in the book? Yes, before, like, getting caught in hail, for example. Okay. Yeah, let's just go. Oh, this guy... Dang it, look at that, guys. His thing tipped over. This gust of wind is insane. It knocked over that... his mobile home.
Really?
How far do I have to go to get south of this? Let me turn on spotters and see if... Okay, definitely other people have the same idea because they're all following me. Alright. So now I'm going down to brush.
I actually was going to go towards Otis, but decided to get up 76. Okay, Marina is 1 mile, so I do have an exit in 1 mile. So maybe you can stop and watch. There's another rainbow.
Yeah.
See if you pull off at, let's see, exit 101.
I don't know. I have to go 9 miles back to brush. And, wow. And
we'll meet up. We'll meet up.
if you took the same exit that I was on, wow, there's a lot of this dust up here is blowing.
Oh yeah, I may have. So maybe you drove past me already.
Yeah, maybe. So I'm about to drive into blowing dust. What?
I'm taking exit 102 towards Marina.
Okay, I think that's the one I took. You should see a mobile home that's blown over once you go under the interstate. Alright, about to go into some dust. Look at all these smart people stopping before they drive into the tornado warning. So smart of you people. I found out some more. What? I found out some more information from the Grinnell, Kansas tornado that Sister Pie and I saw on Sunday. And there was like a ton of cars out in the field. And I was like, shoot, this is so bad. But people were checking on it. Turns out all of those cars, they were Porsches that were being transported on one of the semis. So really, there was only one injury, and that was the guy in the semi. And so, but yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. We are repositioning. We're going down to Rush, Colorado. Currently, Sterling is getting just the northern edge of the tornado warning, but I wish I could troubleshoot the squeaking. Hopefully that's not too bad, because I know I'm using the laptop microphone here. So, yeah. But, so here's the storm behind us again, and let me just preview that. So we're going to get off the interstate up here, and then move on Highway 34 southeast out of Brush, Colorado.
Going to Otis?
Down to Otis? Is that where? Well, Akron. Akron was where that crazy tornado was last year. That I was like, oh, it's only a 5%. I'm not going to go. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, because I haven't really seen that many good tornadoes since the lightning strike. And and I realized this year I was getting so emotionally exhausted when I'd be like, I don't want to go. I'd rather do this one thing with my family. And and then I'd skip, and there'd be an amazing tornado. I'm like, ugh. And then the next time I'd finally get out there, and I'd see nothing. So I was just so emotionally drained, and I was like, okay, I need to chase every 5% that I can, especially in the month of May. Just let my family, hi Sister Pie, and know that it's just like, hey, all of my schedule is tentative right now, based on storm chasing, and then just take every chance I get. And already, I've seen some pretty good, like the Miami, Texas tornadoes. Those were under a beautiful supercell. I've never gotten a wide shot before with a tornado on the bottom of it, a wide shot of a storm. And so and then Sister Pie and I was so nervous on the Grinnell, Kansas day on Sunday, because there were no other chasers around, and I was like, I feel like there's two targets, one in northwest Kansas or one down in Oklahoma. Where should I go? And we started seeing some bubbling cumulus, and those turned into cumulus towers, and then those turned into anvils, and then all of a sudden there was Sister Pie saw an amazing cone tornado off in the distance, and I'm like, I haven't gotten the live stream yet. So, the live stream running yet. So that was a little frustrating, but wow, the storm looks pretty good from over here. I'll be able to give you guys a view in a second. But yeah, Sister Pie, how did you see 2 tornadoes before I did on Sunday?
I don't know, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're just a little muffled.
Well, you were busy getting your screen ready.
But it was so hazy.
Being able to stare at the horizon,
Oh, now you're cutting out.
I kept seeing no base, so I was looking really hard to find a base, and I was like, that looks like tornado shape. Going down towards the west.
Yeah, I guess I did point out the base before that, but yeah, she saw a little cone, and it's just so bizarre to see a tornado just like, there's a cone right there. Wasn't tornado warned, wasn't even severe warned. So, I reported it as fast as I could. But yeah, we need to like have the National Weather Service offices on speed dial, because that's the second time that's happened in West Kansas for me. Okay. Wow, so much dust blowing here and brush. Ugh, I've got to find a way to tighten this. I think is this bolt?
That lower battery is about to catch up with the storm.
That lower what?
The boundary south of us is about to catch up with the storm.
Really? Ooh, yeah, the storm looks nice. Okay. We'll be able to turn on the highway here soon, guys, and get you another view of the storm. Dust over here because the outflow boundary is stretching out way over here. Wow, I did not expect like outflow winds to be this strong. That's pretty intense. So like we've seen I saw a big tree branch down, saw a mobile home tipped over on its side from the wind, and man, it's like you can just see how windy it is out here. Can you hear that? No, you can't. You can't even really hear the wind all that much. Okay, I'm gonna close my window. Ugh. I hear. Okay, here's our turn. Cardboard box that had something in it. Okay. Now we can finally start catching up with the storm again. And so yeah, this outflow boundary from the south is probably going to disrupt this storm. But until that happens, we're going to try to get the best view that we can. Let's get wide. Woo! There's the wind. Turn off lightning. The lightning on radar scope is a little distracting. But yeah, so we got a tornado warning here. Just moved south of Sterling, Colorado. And the outflow winds are so strong right now that they have been doing damage and blowing me all over the road. Cloud. If we can get tumbleweeds blowing across the road. Hopefully everything's working fine with the stream. I have not had a chance to check out your guys' comments. Make sure. Still has a good looking hook on this storm. Okay, these guys clearly want to pass me. I always try to let people, especially people that are going like 15, 20 miles per hour over the speed limit, I always try to let them pass me by just hitting the brake. Oh, the semi had to pull over for the winds. Smart. Actually, not the FPV drone. It's fast enough that it can withstand winds like this. I mean, the thing can go 90 miles an hour.
Wow. I did not realize that.
Yes. And after seeing the Otis project fly in and out of a tornado without being sucked up into it, I'm not too worried about the drone and wind anymore. And I've been practicing a lot in the wind as well.
I took you off my Bluetooth headphones, so
Yeah, you actually sound better.
I'll have to pick up the phone and talk into it in order to talk.
Sure.
I was just on this road. Now I've returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, how fast is it moving now? 35? It's gonna be tough to catch. Sheesh, now I'm speeding a decent amount, and people are still tailgating me. Not quite tailgating, but they're close.
It's on the line after all.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there are so many people behind me, and I'm going 10 over. If there's a place for me to pull off and let them pass, I will. Yeah, I know it's a tornado warning, guys, but... Another thing I like to try to do when people want to pass me is I'll stay on the right side of the road, so that way they can have better visibility of the lane in front of me, beside me. Well, they don't seem too terribly anxious to follow me or to pass me.
Looks like there's a new tornado report.
Oh, dang, yeah, that's like right on them. Once I pass the semi, I'll glance at it. Tornado in progress 1 mile west of this location. All right, guys, there's a tornado on the ground right now, and we're headed straight for the path. So it's just a matter if we can get there in time. Fire engine is on standby. That would have been a great place to pull off to let people pass, actually, come to think of it. And I keep trying to see if there's any funnels that... And there might be something over there. Okay, someone's passing. Yeah, go ahead and pass, guys. Yeah, nothing like a tornado report to get people to fly down the road. So let's see, what is our ETA? It's north of Akron. Okay. Man, Google Maps is such a pain to get out of. Be a little more aggressive with it. Looks like it'll take the same amount of time to take dirt roads to it as it would be to take the highway.
Semi in front of me is really struggling.
Are you still on the interstate?
I'm 34.
Okay. Yeah, some semis pulled over on here. Sister Pie is behind me. A few miles. Man, this highway, I really want to adjust. Look at radar and whatnot, but there's so many people on the highway. Man, it is so windy. wind keeps blowing me into the rumble strip. Man, those storms to the south sure look good over there. They're kind of in the distance, a little hazy. Okay, do I want to be more aggressive and get on dirt roads? It's moving 35. Maybe not.
Tornado report just to our southeast, northeast, real close to us. Like they can see it from.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I see that report too. Man, the wind is insane. I can identify a rope tornado approximately 9 miles to my something. Probably northeast. Man, I don't see anything. Although now that when I reported the tornado, I noticed it takes about a minute to pop up. So it might have roped out already. Yeah, I don't see anything.
So much for me having time to time lapse.
Yeah, it started booking it, that's for sure. Well, this isn't bad for a storm that's not even in a tornado watch. Another tornado report. Tall and thick brown rope tornado. Man. Man, that highway north out of Akron, that was the one to take for sure. It was just looking so good early on that I was being a little aggressive with it. And if I got ahead of it more, I probably would have been able to see it. But if it recycles here, we're going to have a view here pretty soon. Let's point forward. It's a little bit more interesting to look at. Wow, the conga line is long up there. I would zoom in and show you guys, but
Conga line's behind me.
yeah, if you have a chance to like pull over on a pull off and let them pass, I usually try to do that too.
Well, I'm actually following a semi, so.
Oh, sure.
So, but yeah, I don't feel bad for them. They have to pass both of us. Okay, there's got to be a view here soon.
Yeah, boy, like I don't know where. 4 tornado reports of this tornado, man. Okay. All right, now that we're caught up to it, here is the Chaser conga line. Oh man, it's moving slow. Okay, we might have to get on some dirt roads then. Oh, the dirt road. Oh shit. Okay, there's some down here. Oops, now I'm going slow. Punching in directions into my phone. So they must have been going slow because they were all tailgating each other. Wow, raining. Man, that's a bummer we didn't get to see the tornado. It's just so dusty from over here. Okay, let's zoom back out. This is too wobbly. I need a socket to be able to tighten this down. Pretty sure I have sockets, but I'm gonna have to take them out of the car. Someone else is storm chasing in a Prius. So. Okay.
There's the cloud forming right over us. It looks like it's going to start dropping hail.
That looks like the outflow boundary right on top of us. Though it did sprinkle on me a little bit. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I didn't go on those dirt roads now. because it won't make a difference now that I'm in the chaser conga line. Wow, these storms over here sure look like these updrafts. They're just so explosive over there. Those aren't even severe warned storms. But man, I feel like they've got to be here soon. Wow, these clouds over here. Okay, we're all going slow enough. I think I can. Oop, there's the wind. Okay. Yeah, look at those clouds, everyone. I'm not exactly sure what we're looking at over there. They kind of tower up into the storm. I guess it must just be a mesocyclone, but I would have thought the main meso would be over here. So, but it looks pretty cool. It's kind of nice. I actually had some interesting stuff to show instead of just my face.
Oh, the outflow boundary killing it?
I don't know. I actually haven't paid attention yet.
Well, look, just went. Just turned into a big round ball of a thunderstorm.
Man, if we miss the best tornado, because yeah, maybe. Well, that could be why that's looking so interesting. Is because if it's come from colliding outflow boundaries. Why does it look like there is something going towards the ground over there? This guy's pulling over. Maybe he sees it too. Amber, do you see anything? Maybe like a white cone? I honestly can't tell. Tilt it down. There you go. You guys might be able to see.
I have like a wall of dust in front of me. You mean more to our north?
Yeah, more to the north. I can't tell. There's a little bit of dust in the way. Storm chasers are starting to branch off. Man, is that a tornado back there? Shoot. Sister Pie. I think that might be a tornado in there.
I could not tell.
Yeah, due north. Not
If I
exactly.
pull off, maybe I'll pull off.
It's like back towards me to the back.
About to go and take huge dust storm here.
I don't see it anymore. That's really weird.
There's a little county road I should have pulled off on.
We've got 3 miles until I can go north, and man,
These winds are insane.
yeah, no kidding. Come on, move, Hill. No one else is reporting a tornado, but shoot, that does look like something, though. Amber, I think that's a tornado to our north. Wow. Let's get it back in frame. Dude, yeah, I think that is a tornado. Wow, yeah, that's a long elephant trunk tornado.
Yeah, I'm pulling over.
Do you see it?
I have everybody on my tail, so
Oh my
I'm gonna pull over.
gosh, look at that.
Totally in the dust here.
Oh, I hate to have to go into a city right now. There's a dirt road here. I think we might take it. Whoa, look at that, look at that noodle. I was wondering if that was tornado! Ah!
I think I can see it now.
Yeah.
But
Okay, camera one, zoom in, straight ahead. There it goes, it's roping out. Wow, it stretches so high.
how did you feel that? I see that.
I wasn't even recording on my cameras. I think it's probably because I'm in shadow now, and it's still there. That's insane. Well, everyone, we got a tornado. Once we get up here, I will pull over and, yeah, and just watch it. Maybe we can show you guys some of the, I'm at the top of the hill, so let me just get off the road. Look at that. It's still roping out. I still see it. Whoa.
In the hail core storm, yeah, people are reporting it.
Tornado sirens. Yeah, due north of me. Look at that. Wow.
Let me see here.
I don't see it going all the way to the ground. I just see it roping out in the sky. Whoa. Wow. Wonder if that guy even knows.
You're almost at Akron. Oops.
Dude, guys, this is awesome. How is it still there? Can't believe I never hit the record button on my camera. I mean, I'm streaming it, so that's great there. Please don't strike me.
That was thunder.
Yeah. Whoa, that was right in front of me. Did you guys see that at all? It's nearly done roping. That was really close. Okay, there is some like red reflectivity over me. Okay, let's close the window because dust is starting to blow in. Yeah, there's still just a little bit. Just a little bit. I have never seen a tornado rope out like that. That was so high. Okay, well, that was fun and all, but I think we need to keep up the chase. So, I guess so. I really should. Yeah, I'd like to get out of the apartment. No one coming up from behind me. Okay, there we go. Didn't have to do a 3-point turn or anything. Okay.
It's my turn.
That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat, Kelton. Great to see you on here. Man, I did not expect to see anything from the little Colorado tornado rope. Oh, shoot. That was a hail explosion in front of me.
Uh-oh.
Dang it. Can we keep going south? Stop sign. Okay. Let's go. Come on. We cannot go south until up here. Okay. Is that another hail explosion? It's the hail that falls infrequently. That's the dangerous kind. Okay, looks like, oh man, move semi. Come on. Okay. Okay. Let's go to. Okay, I might be more inclined to not go through the town. Haven't seen any more hail craters or anything. Shoot, it's black. Sorry, or it was black. I think that GoPro turned off.
Like hanging down on dirt roads, right now.
Yeah, I think I'm bizarre. I mean, well, actually, not the most bizarre. It actually reminded me of how the Grinnell, Kansas tornado roped out. Oh, shoot. That was a big, honking huge hailstone. Let's go south, let's go south, let's go south. Go with the wind. If we go with the wind, the hail won't hit as hard. Yeah, there's like pink on the radar just north of me. Okay, very glad I found this dirt road. How far does this go down? Don't really want to go east to the main highway. Okay, tap power on. The GoPro must have... Oh boy. I saw another explosion on the road. Haven't been hit yet, but... Okay. Is anyone coming on this road? Always got to be careful with roads like this that don't... I guess they have a yield sign, but especially when you're in Chaser Convergence, never be too careful about... Okay, can we show you a storm from the back now? Really? No? That's too bad. I thought it turned on, but... Okay. No more hail explosions. Whew! That was a relief. Windshields are expensive these days. I did get a glass deductible on my insurance, but the insurance did go up a little bit when I did the last one, so... Couldn't find this GoPro. Might have to turn it on manually. Where are you now, Sister Pie?
Driving some random dirt road to the west of Akron.
Are you going south?
So I'm kind of north of the hook right now.
Oh, I see. Did you get off to the highway to the north? Or the south?
South of the highway. Now I'm driving. Ah, there's the convoy. Catching up to the convoy here.
It's like the conga line.
Conga line, whatever. Conga line.
Well,
We're all headed south on these dirt roads.
my car's getting another layer of dust on it, that's for sure. Oh, shoot, this dust is going the opposite direction. So I drove out of the outflow then, and now I'm in the inflow of it. But dust is blowing to the right up here.
I'm back to 34.
Okay. Well, we got you guys a tornado. It was kind of far away, but it was a beautiful rope. Beautiful rope out. If the road network was better, we would have gotten it.
I'm in a dust storm.
Yeah, me too. Wow, look at the dust rising over here.
For a little while. Akron is like in the core right now.
Yeah.
So it's not good.
All right, I have entered the planet Jupiter. Gosh, look at this, everyone. Visibility has dropped. I keep turning on the lights.
Be careful.
Okay, there we go. Drove out of it. Wow. That's crazy.
All my gear in the back of the truck is just going to be covered.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm going to need a new filter after this trip.
Okay, so I don't think the dust was blowing towards me back there. I think I was driving faster than the dust. Wow, look at all that. I wouldn't mind a little gustnado right now. I'm really gonna have to shake out my engine air filter.
How would you see it?
to the highway now that I'm away from the hail. Oh, did the GoPro turn on? Looks like it's trying to. Maybe the battery just got drained. And it's upside down. I think the battery drained. Okay, it looks like there might be a way to...
So you're going south, parallel to 63?
Yeah, I think I'm going to drive back towards it now that I'm away from the hail. There might be a gustnado in front of us. Gustnado?
Just moved.
If things will focus.
What is in front of us? Nothing. I go cheap.
Okay.
Holy moly. My truck is rocking.
Yeah, the outflow winds are kind of crazy. Okay, does this road go all the way to the highway? Probably should have checked that before. Yes, it does. Well, I haven't been able to see what the outflow boundaries are doing because we're too far from the radar, but...
And the storm is eventually going towards Burlington.
I wouldn't say that was a brief tornado. I think that was on the ground for a while because we saw those reports for so long. Unless it touched down again. I wonder if I can stuff my pillow underneath this squeaky tray.
Now the hook is leaving Highway 60.
Okay, let me just assess here. Okay. Yeah, we're probably too far from the radar. Well, there is an outflow boundary coming up from the south, but it's not here yet. Maybe we'll keep going. Ooh, can kind of see the hail core there. Up there, you can see. Okay, let's go. Let's go south a bit. Ooh. Turned a little too much on the very dusty road. Okay, great to be back on pavement. Let's see, can I get you guys a view out the back? Okay, cool. It turned itself back. It figured itself out.
Like 6 months.
Man, it sure is dusty out here in Colorado. Okay, let's get some distance on it, and then we will try to intercept it back to the east. So they still have a tornado warned. So I don't think that outflow boundary has disrupted it yet. Ooh, I think I saw a little gustnado out there. A little bit of a swirl. Yeah. If you guys don't know the difference, what a gustnado is, so storms will generally be inflow dominant or outflow, and it's so when inflow is coming out the side of a storm, like down by the hook, then that can mean game over for tornadoes. But however, on the radar, it looks like that there's still inflow to the main part of the storm. So there's inflow and outflow. And if there's a good balance, then a tornado can spin up in there. So okay, bit of chaser convergence up here. Past the tour companies. So, man, imagine how much money we're saving just by going out and seeing our own tornadoes, Sister Pie, and not taking tours all the time. Ooh, I see there's another super chat, but I don't have time to read it right now.
Huh?
You see a rainbow?
Yep.
Okay. Getting some good distance here. If it's still moving 35 miles an hour. This guy's pulling over. Just got to be mindful of these other chasers. Wow, there's so many chasers out on here. I mean, the storm doesn't look that amazing right now. Unless there's a tornado right behind me. I mean, it caught me off guard once already. You guys have a better view than I do.
Yeah, it's definitely a lowering. Just north of Akron, east of Akron.
Northeast of Akron.
And
But you're behind them.
yeah, it's not like.
Okay, let's see. What's the road network look like out here?
Real interesting clouds. So it's like going up in the cloud.
We're finally back in the good road network. Yeah, this dirt road goes east for quite a ways. Tornado warning may affect your route. Is that a new tornado report? No, that is a new one. Small dusty tornadoes a few miles to my north now, rain wrapped in dust and not visible. Another person.
Really cool. I kind of want to pull my time lapse.
So that would have been to your south, Sister Pie? 3 miles.
It's to my north. There's a lowering to my north.
Yeah, 2 people just reported a tornado a few minutes ago.
And somebody has to pull over here in Akron.
I think they said that it roped out. Oh, rain wrapped or in dust. So, okay, so they didn't say it roped out. I probably didn't need to go this far south. That's unfortunate. But I'm almost wondering if I should okay, how much farther? Half a mile until I turn east. And then I can let the storm get caught up again.
Road a little bit.
Slight left. Okay, cool.
Further behind. Right. Okay. Yeah, there's a second circulation.
Okay.
It's just passed in front of me.
Okay, which direction is this moving? It's only moving a little bit east. A little bit east. Okay. There we go.
Hill.
Let's go ahead and get in the path a little bit. We've got plenty of escape routes. Plenty. Oh, dang it. I forgot this camera was on battery. Get the power. I specifically wired the USB charger right here. Okay, so we'll get that charging if I have a chance to pull over and swap it out. Should be able to here soon. Let's get that charging for now. Oh, my camera batteries are done. They're not supposed to be a battery pack. It's supposed to be. Charging quite a bit. Okay, am I still hotspotting from my phone? Nope. Why does that turn off?
Let me turn off these.
Wow, that dust over there. explosions on the road, and not one of them hit me.
Freaky.
Yeah. My Starlink antenna does have a layer of acrylic on it, so hopefully that'll break before the Starlink antenna does. Dang it, now I'm
There's good-sized hail here in Akron.
Oh, you're just now getting into Akron?
Well, I've kind of pulled over with that storm report.
Oh,
I
sure.
pulled over and grabbed some.
I just take a picture of it, maybe wipe it off and put it in your water bottle.
I have cooler in there.
I mean, I don't think that it'll last very long in that either, but...
There you go. Stay.
Okay, everyone, so we'll be pulling over here within 10 minutes. And we can finally show you the storm for a little bit instead of like trying to flee from it. What are the hail reports? 2 hen egg sized.
Yeah, they're definitely egg size.
Yeah, take a picture, like smile, take a picture of it next to your face and smile with it.
Picture.
And thank you for letting me pass, sir.
Picture me.
Wow, I can see for miles from here. Okay. So I guess all of the hooks, if there's it looks like there's kind of like 2 supercells here. And so, if that's the case, the hooks would be on the west side because it's moving south-ish. Not seeing anything particularly close to the ground, but once we get in position here, we can just sit and watch it a bit. Which way is the wind blowing? Blowing to the north. Okay. I'm starting to see some storm structure. Can I give you guys some storm structure yet? Okay, low battery. I know you've got low battery.
Like a bird.
Can you hang in there for me? Okay. There we go. Now you guys can kind of see some bumpy road, at least at this zoom. Kind of see a little bit
I
of storm
sent you a
structure.
picture, Pat.
Oh, cool. Maybe I'll show the stream.
I sent you 2 pictures, actually.
Thank you.
Can you try to keep this one?
I wonder how much farther to the east we should go. Maybe just a little bit more. The outflow boundary. The rear flank gust front. Whatever it is.
I have my back window
Is it still tornado warned? Expires in 9 minutes. Let's see if they renew it or not. Very noisy dirt road. Let's slow down a little bit. It's a pretty dusty road. Okay, we're probably pretty close to stopping and just getting to enjoy it. Kind of good. That sounds nice.
That's fun.
Yeah, now I get to show people's hail. The problem is the gust front's gonna try to overtake me, and then the sun is gonna reduce my visibility. And I know I was just like, whoops. That may sound silly talking about that, but yeah, when you're in the sun and it's on a hazy day or a dusty day, then that can make all the difference. So, to a weather location for me. Actually, I think I have it already working. I just need to choose like a location template. And make sure and test it. Make sure it works. Are you still in Akron? Sister Pie? Sister Pie? I can't hear you if you're talking to me. Yeah, this will probably be a decent storm to time lapse. Let's see, so if I want to get away from the dust, I'd have to be on the right side of the road, but I think this thing is moving more northeast than it was moving south. We've got some nice structure there. Zap. If you're just joining us, I was able to catch a rope tornado. Started out as an elephant trunk. It was so hard to see. It was just like the Grinnell, Kansas tornado that I streamed last week. And that was... and so I got to see it rope out. And it went high up into the sky. It was amazing getting to see that. Like, it was probably a mile or two up into the sky. Like, normally, you just don't get to see tornadoes that high. I could not see it on the ground because it's a little bit hazy. Birdie, look out. Okay, there we go. All right, I think this is a pretty good view up here. Is there any chance? Okay, cool. There's an intersection right up here. I'd like to pull completely off the road because there's one storm chaser behind me, and there could be more. You measured an inch and a half, or is that just what the reports are?
That's what I measured. Your cooler, the cooler that I have on my back, actually has a ruler on the top of it. And so I measured the hailstones on it.
Oh, wow. Okay, the intersection I thought that was up here was apparently non-existent. So, okay, here we go. Here's another one. Let's get to the top of this hill. Maybe I can tighten down my tripod head. And there we go. Yeah, it's a cool looking cloud. Might be able to get a good time lapse out of this. We'll see if they renewed the tornado warning here soon. I mean, they might have to because it's so far from the radar site, but. Okay, I would love to drive completely off of this road. Of course, there's the farmhouse, but they may not be too happy. Okay, looks like I can kind of pull off here. Having a farmhouse in the frame would be kind of nice, too. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. This isn't like crops or anything. Is so dusty. Shoot. Come on, you can do it. Okay, thank you. Don't want to get stuck. I felt my wheels go into a little bit of a dip. Okay, so first things first, let's get this tripod head tightened. Let's let that keep charging. Wow, it's pretty calm here, actually. It's nice to finally get out of the wind. Do I have sockets?
Where am I in relation? Sure, way behind the store.
Sockets, sockets, sockets.
They don't have stop sign.
Okay, well, I have one socket. Is this the right side? Okay, let's see. Oh, thank goodness. It looks like I brought that for a reason then. Now do I have something I can use it with? Up there, back at Akron. What do you think, Sister Pie? Should I come back up there?
What's that?
It looks like, well, I can't really see that far. Do you see anything interesting around you?
One second.
Like, do you see a wall cloud at all?
Wait, big cloud. To my northwest, you mean?
I don't know. It all depends on where you're at.
Every time your door opens.
Sorry.
You must start opening all your doors. Okay, to my northwest.
I don't know why my Bluetooth does that, but... Okay,
I know, your screen can't hear you, so it couldn't make a big thing.
Okay, let me get this over here and tighten this up.
It's a nice rainbow up here.
Okay, I might have over-tightened that. Okay, here, let me show you guys what I'm doing.
But I forget these southern storms. Circulation's further north than the storm.
There we go. So here's the tripod head. So I'm trying to adjust the bolts I have to... Oh, shoot. This isn't even the right size. I thought it was. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Loosen it. I've got, like, rubber washers on here to... Okay. I think that's good. Okay. I still see a tornado warning, but okay, let's go back to on here. Okay. Oh, it's much more stable. Thank goodness. All right, let's see what you guys have a Coke on me. Love the overlay. Love the overlay. Thanks so much, Caged Paps. And oh, and thank you so much, JD8763. Still on my bucket list to see a tornado. I know that was... Man, that lowering up there, sure, that looks way more interesting, even though I thought I had to be this far south. Let me see if they reissue the tornado warning. If not, then I will enjoy a nice time lapse down here. And so... All right, Kelton. Nice work, man. Hopefully we cross paths later this season. Yeah, I know. I'd love to see you guys. I keep ending up on different storms from you guys. Let's see. Oh, what, Sister Pie?
I sent you a picture of my view.
Okay. Cool. Let's see here. Image. Oh, you're pretty far west.
Yeah, I'm in just south of Akron.
Gotcha. Well, then, I think what I'm looking at is, like, due east. Man, the sun's already starting to come out. See, the problem with southward moving storms is the sun doesn't get blocked.
It says well, I can see the hail core to my north, which is, like, trying to create a new hook up here.
The tornado warning did expire, but we still have a tornado possible tag on it. So yeah, the storm that I had is basically dissipated. So yeah, I think we need to go up and get closer to this. Because the storm I was trying to get ahead of, like, totally dissipated. So if I go up to 34, and then, Sister Pie, if you go east, then we could probably meet up again.
Go towards Otis.
Yeah, Otis. This is
There is some circulation in there. It's a huge hail core. I can see it.
Nice. Here, before we do that, everyone, let's show you Sister Pie's hailstones that she got here. Woo! They're in Akron, right? Akron, Colorado?
Yep, in Akron.
And that's her view. Okay. Well, we still have a decent... It looks like a wall cloud there, so I think we're going to go back up north. Because my storm just went... But this other storm behind it definitely is looking interesting still. Okay, good. Let's get back up on the road. Woo! Okay. Let's zoom out. See if we can get another tornado warning on here. Because that lowering up there definitely looks interesting. Helps if I show it to you. Were you able to get out and walk the dogs?
No, I didn't. I probably should stop here though and feed them real quick because they're getting antsy.
Sure. All three of the doggos. Yeah, that's a decent lowering up there. Going on these dirt roads. Okay. Zap. Now, why does it look like there's a little curly Q off to my left on this outflow boundary? I know you have low battery. Deal with it, okay. Camera 3. Let's go into video mode. Don't need that much contrast, but... Okay. What I see there just barely. There was like... That looks like a little rope up there. And I brightened this up way too much. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to focus on driving here. I don't know if you can see that at all. It doesn't look like it's spinning or anything, but probably just from scud from the outflow boundary. Okay, let's go back to what's interesting here. Yeah, we got a decent storm up here. How far away are we? Not too far. Towards sort of 8 miles. Yeah, it looks like we're about 8 miles away. So if it were to drop a tornado, we'd be able to see it, but... I'm glad this storm is still going. Looks like it's trying to develop a hook again on the radar. Let's see, is this still transmitting? Yeah, it definitely looks like it. They get a very dusty color. Anyone coming? No one coming on this crossroad. Alright, how big is the hail right now? 2 inches. Up to 2 inches. Zap. Are all the spotters on this highway? Well, they're pretty much all scattered about where I am. I think they were thrown off by this thing kind of... I thought it was one storm, but really it was 2, which is why I guess there was a tornado way north of me. Okay, there's a storm chaser flying up there. Always good to check these dirt road crossroads because they don't always have stop signs. And even if they do, doesn't mean someone's going to stop. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop, honestly. I'm trying to be careful, but I have ran stop signs before, accidentally. Okay, good visibility. I once saw a car wreck that someone uploaded that they caught on their dash cam from storm chasers. And there was, like, coming up here, it was like trees like this, right at an intersection. And one storm chaser came, up here, flying, and then the other one came from the road just behind it, and then they smashed into each other. They didn't have stop signs, so I think the guy said that the police officer cited both of them for not yielding to each other. So it's always important to pay attention. There we go. How far can I zoom in now? Yeah, can you guys see? There's another chaser flying east. Let me know if you see a clear slot. And we're in the sunlight. Whoa. Truck down there. Alright, so our area of interest is just in front of us. You can see that the clouds that are closer to the ground, we're too far from radar or even visually to tell what's happening, but we'll be able to see it here pretty soon. I think I am getting in the outflow boundary. Man, for a day that there wasn't even a 2% yesterday morning, this day is certainly overperformed. There are tons of tornado reports. Someone reported a funnel cloud? Incipient funnel, 8 southwest of Otis. 8 miles southwest of Otis? Maybe that was the same thing I was filming. That I was like, do you guys see this? Does this look interesting at all? Let it try. I'm 4 miles from going east, but it looks like there's some hail coming, so we might need to take an eastern route. There's one coming up here now. Sent the other super chat. Thank you so much. Wait, super chat? Or I think I scrolled too high. Never mind. I think it's an old one. Dang it, did I miss it? I missed that, my eastern route. Let me turn around. I'm catching up to this faster than it seemed like. Okay, let me look at the live chat while I'm going slow. Okay, there we go. Anyway. Oh, is this even a road? No, this is not even a road.
No,
There's no way. There's no way. Nope. Oh, the precipitation's coming up here. Probably used up my 50 gigabytes of Starlink data, so now I think I'm paying for the gigabyte. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your super chats. Super helps out. I mean, basically I pay $50 for 50 gigabytes. South and then east again. Because we're getting very close to this hip core. I know it doesn't really close to this? Well, I guess you can see the radar. So you can see how close I am really getting to it. It's hard to tell through the video, I know, because I'm currently zoomed out. This other road. What a bumpy road. Another storm chaser hanging out here. His Starlink antenna. And he has a cell booster.
I think I just saw like a tornado probe on the side of the road.
Huh?
Like an instrument they left on the side of the road that will measure a tornado.
Oh, a probe.
Yep. Yeah, I just saw a second one.
Interesting. I wonder what they were trying to sample if there's no tornadoes around here.
And there's a third one. They really thought the tornado would go right here, I guess. One actually looked like a full-blown weather station with the wind thing in it, with the wind.
The
Gauge and everything.
anemometer.
Yeah.
Got a rainbow. Of course. I've seen a lot of rainbows lately. Okay, so does the severe thunderstorm warning still have a tornado possible? Yeah, it still has a tornado possible tag on here. So we're gonna keep going, everyone. What's the hail size? That's 2 inches. Pretty rainbow. Yeah, I wonder if they were just trying to sample like the inflow and outflow.
I counted 6 of them so far.
Wow.
Oh, here's a 7. There's 7, 8.
Drive along, drop one off, drive along, drop one off.
Hey, I see a radar.
A Dow.
A Dow? I was going to say Doppler. Yeah, there's a
Doppler
blue
on
Dow.
wheels.
Doppler on wheels.
I want to get out of Because I thought there were...
Get out of the gas station.
All the people what at the gas station?
Hanging out at the gas station.
Yeah. So I guess they're calling it.
Or they're just travelers trying to stay out of the hail.
Sure. Open up the aperture.
Pretty rainbow.
There we go.
Oh,
Okay. Southern group coming up here soon, and we gotta drive back into the sun.
where are you at?
I don't know.
Seeing you and Amp.
Well, it's kind of nice, like when we're on different parts of the storm, we can get different perspectives of it. Okay. There we go. Got a decent view now. Usually, never mind, it's not a great view. Let's see what the GoPro sees. That's what the GoPro is. Yeah. Has. Get rid of that raindrop.
He's the very edge of the circulation is going over Otis right now.
Otis. Are we close enough to the Goodland radar yet?
Probably.
We're like right in between. Tornado possible, yeah.
It is looking for national circulation.
Oh man, this road. Dang it. Should have looked more closely. But it doesn't look like I need to be aggressive with this storm anyway. You still going east towards Otis? Sister Pie? Nope. Yes, I know there were tornado warnings. Okay. Wow, I wonder if this storm is done. We'll give it a few more minutes. And a Supercell is their license plate, because they don't require front license plates in there. Thing. Wow, so many tornado reports. Glad I got to see one. It's too bad that just when the road network pooped out that there wasn't one to be seen, so. There we go. Welcome back.
Tornado.
What? No. The tornado warnings pop up on your phone once you hang up the phone call. It kind of just has a little thing.
Recalculates.
Yeah, happens to me all the time when I get disconnected. Because it's like it saves like alerting you until after you get off the phone, which I find kind of funny. At least on Android. I don't know how if phones do it. Well, this storm might be done.
Get baked. Let's go.
I'm not seeing rotation on the radar at all.
I can kind of see it on Denver's radar. Are you on Goodlands?
I just put it on Goodlands.
Pretty rainbow though.
And we gotta turn to the west again. we finally got a Colorado tornado. I think it's been 3 years since we've seen one. You know? Anyway. Well, guys, I might sign off on the stream. I might create a new one if things start looking better, but the 5%, well, they're about to reissue the probabilities. Is there any new mesoscale discussions? Yes, there is. Let's see what the mesoscale discussion is saying. Okay. Okay. No, I don't want the severe thunderstorm watch. I want the mesoscale discussion. All right, let's see what. Let's see. Primary supercell in northeast Colorado may persist to the south-southeast, while an additional supercell should become sustained along the east-central Colorado to northwest Kansas border. Sporadic brief tornadoes, large hail, and localized severe gusts remain possible. Goes MDS, first illustrated downstream. Downstream, develop ahead of an intense supercell over northeast Colorado. Downstream development of an intense. This temporarily disrupted the earlier intense mesocyclone and now appears to have had a handoff to another mesocyclone to its southwest flank. Cooler surface temperatures and substantial increasing mixed layer convective inhibition, MLCIN, with eastern extent would suggest that this cell should track southeast but may eventually be limited by outflows emanating from downstream convection over east central Colorado. So they are talking about the storms way down south of there. And you can kind of see them through the haze a little bit. And this southern activity has largely struggled thus far, but it appears to be consolidating to a couple of sustained updrafts along south of I-70. One or both of these could become a dominant supercell within the next couple of hours, given unimpeded inflow. When did this come out? Does it give me a time? Valid 24Z 24, is that? No, that's the date. So May 24th at midnight 12:26 to 2:30 Zulu. So that is 6 p.m. of the 23rd, which is today, to 8:30. What time is it now? 6:30. Okay, so yeah, it was valid about half hour ago, but it is windy. Anyway, let me take a look at the chat to see what you guys have to say. I see you created a whole brand new YouTube channel. Yeah, actually, I just created one because I want to start being able to post raw footage in case some of the footage takes off or becomes like a historic tornado or something. Then I at least want to have that footage online so people have, because there's a lot of tornadoes I've just never posted in the past and I need to do it. So yeah, it's just called Even More Pie. So if you guys want to see raw tornado footage, I uploaded some drone footage of the Grinnell, Kansas tornado scar. So, and what's your hometown here? We are based out of Colorado Springs. In Colorado, the driver on the right has the right of way. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Just like a stop sign. So, Yeah, this storm. Here, let me give you guys a view. Let me turn on this camera. 1 second. There we go. And 16 by 9. There we go. Autofocus. Okay, and let's bring down the brightness. So, got a rainbow over there, but I'm not seeing a lowering of any kind right now, so. And people are still chasing it, that's for sure. I mean, if I had to go east, I probably would. It was a nice hook on the Kit Carson cell down south, but let's take a look on here. Yeah, I think we might sign off the stream on here, and I still haven't gotten my new roof and windows in Yuma after our big hailstorm a year ago. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude. You'd think within a whole year, man. Like, my brother and sister-in-law in Castle Rock, I think it took them a year to get things fixed in their house after a big hailstorm. So. Alright, let me see if I can call Sister Pie again.
Yeah.
Hi. Well, I'm thinking of calling it because, I mean, they did say that brief tornadoes are still possible here, but I think they did talk about the outflow boundary that came up, but unless we want to go down to Kit Carson. But it looks like a lot of other chasers are calling it too. There's only a few that are still on the chase, so.
Are we out of the... I guess we're not out of the 5%. Otis.
Right. Let's see, where are you hanging out at?
I tried to time-lapse it, but my tripod fell over.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I always try to use my car as a windshield to block the wind.
The wind is out of the due east here. So it was blowing right at where I wanted to film. I couldn't shield it.
Sure.
It's cool looking cloud.
Yeah. Well, guys, if the storm takes off again in the next little bit, then I'll start a new stream, but I think I'm gonna call it. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. And so that really helps. We're close to hitting my $250 goal. That would allow me to get my own switcher, and I can stop borrowing one. And okay. Well, thanks for joining me, Sister Pie.
Yep.
Glad you get to see some good hail. Yeah, I'm so surprised you weren't able to see it.
Maybe my dash cam could pick it up when my eyeballs couldn't, but...
Sure. Yeah, if it's sped up, that might be helpful as well. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Looks like there's a few chances over this next weekend as well. So, we'll see if I have an opportunity to chase any of them. As long as they're not too far away. They all look like low chances, but as long as they're not too far away, I'll go after them. But anyway, Brody, can you answer my question before you go? Sure. Let me see if I can find you. Can I just search your name? Okay. There we go. Now I can see your chats. So, what music do you use for your stream starting soon screen? It was a song I bought from pond5.com. What was it? It was something like very generic. What was that called? Because I've been using it for years because I like that song so much. But it's also sometimes just easier to use a song I already know instead of trying to hunt one down. And what was it called? I forget what it was called. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Brody. I'd have to look it up probably when I get home. Oh, wait, I can just remote in my desktop. Here we go. Here we go, Brody. We'll do this for you. You've been hang out on the streams for quite a while. Okay, I'm remoting into my computer. And dang, it's on the other monitor. Switch monitors here. Boom. Okay. Unraid. More pie. Dang it. Sorry. All of the discs got to spin up on the NAS. So. Royalty free. Where's royalty free music? Oh, it's still spinning. Okay. Anyway, let's check out the cloud while you guys wait. So there's still a decent updraft up there. You can see those cumulus clouds rising. So still a little bit of a rainbow. Okay. Royalty free music. Okay. Let's scroll down here. I think I labeled it as bright. Is it just rock and roll adrenaline? I don't know if I can hear off that computer. Yeah, dang it. I think it's called Rock and Roll Adventure from pond5.com. That sounds familiar. Let me just go through the others. Oh, man. I might have lost connection. Oh, there it goes. Oh, no, that's it. Wait, didn't I just say that? I just said that. Maybe that is that then. So, yeah, I think it's called Rock and Roll Adventure. Or is it Corporate Rock Adventure? Or is it Energetic Positive Rock? They have the most lamest names on pond5.com. I mean, it's just user uploaded music, but...
A tornado. I didn't see a thing, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I'm sorry, Sister Pie.
13 reports. Yeah, it looks like it's dying, alright. Oh, maybe I need to go on Goodland.
Goodland. Oh, someone's saying hi. How's it going?
Is there a pretty bad storm coming?
No, it's all going away from us now. This storm dropped several tornadoes up north, but yeah, it's all going to the east right now. Southeast. So, yeah, you guys are good.
Are you gonna go chase it down, or?
It looks like it might be done for now, at least for dropping tornadoes. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But that's why I'm not, right on it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Yep. Sure thing. See you guys. Yeah, just some local kids out driving a truck. Okay. Anyway, well, thanks again for tuning in, guys. So, good night, the toast people. Anyway, yeah, fun chase. Glad I came out here. Always great whenever I can live stream a tornado. We'll see you guys later. Good night.